Warm greetings from TNV Academy. Today we are here with you with an exciting new topic, which is what is risk management and why it is important for an organization. So let's begin our session by discussing about the key learning of this session. At the end of this session, you will be able to understand what is risk management, how responses to risk is done, importance of risk management, steps involved in risk management. So let's take up the first topic of today's discussion, that is what is risk management. Risk management is the process of identifying, assessing and controlling threats to an organization's capital and earnings. These risks stem from a variety of sources including financial uncertainties, legal liabilities, technology issues, strategic management errors, accident and natural disaster. A successful risk management program helps an organization consider the full range of risk it faces. Risk management also examines the relationship between risk and the cascading impact they could have on an organization's strategic goals. A risk management program should be intertwined with organization strategy. To link them, risk management leaders must first define the organization risk appetite, that is, the amount of risk it is willing to accept to realize its objectives. The formidable task is to be then determine which risks fit within the organization risk appetite and which require additional controls and actions before they are acceptable. Some risks will be accepted with no further action necessary. The hostage approach to managing risk is sometimes described as enterprises risk management because of its emphasis on anticipating and understanding risk across an organization. In addition to a focus on internal and external threats, enterprises risk management emphasizes the importance of managing positive risk. Positive risks are opportunities that could increase business value or conversely damage an organization if not taken. Indeed, the aim of any risk management program is not to eliminate all risk but to preserve and add to enterprise value by making smart risk decisions. Risk management encompasses the identification, analysis and response to risk factors that forms part of the life of a business. Effective risk management means attempting to control as much as possible future outcome by acting proactively rather than reactively. Therefore, effective risk management offers the potential to reduce both the positivity of a risk occurring and its potential impact. Now let us discuss how responses to risk is done. Responses to risk usually takes one of the following forms. Avoidance. A business strives to eliminate a particular risk by getting rid of its causes. Mitigating, decreasing the projected financial value associated with the risk by lowering the possibility of the occurrence of the risk. Acceptance. In some cases, a business may be focused to accept a risk. This option is possible if a business entity develops conjectures to mitigate the impact of the risk should it occur. When creating contingency, a business needs to engage in a problem-solving approach. The result is a well-detailed plan that can be exhausted as soon as the need arises. Such a plan will enable a business organization to handle barriers of blockage to the success because it can deal with risk as soon as they arise. We now forward and let us discuss what is the importance of the risk management. The risk modern organization face have grown more complex, fueled by the rapid pace of the globalization. New risks are consistently emerging, often related to and generated by now present use of digital technology. Climate change has been dubbed a threat multiplier by risk experts. A recent external risk that manifested itself as a supply chain issue at many companies. The coronavirus pandemic quickly evolved into an existential threat affecting the health and safety of their employees. the means of doing business, the ability to interact with customer and corporate reputations. Business made rapid adjustment to the threats posed by the pandemic. But going forward, they are grappling with novel risks, including how or whether they bring employees back to the office and what should be done to make their supply chain less vulnerable to crisis. Risk management is an important process because it empowers a business with the necessary tools so that it can adequately identify and deal with potential risk. Once a risk has been identified, it is then easy to mitigate it. In addition, risk management provides a business with a base upon which it can undertake should decision making. For a business, assessment and management of risk is the best way to prepare eventualities that may come in the way of progress and growth. When a business evaluates its plan by handling potential threats and then develop a structure to address them, it improves its odds of becoming a successful entity. In addition, progressive risk management ensures risk of a high priority and dealt with as aggressively as possible. Moreover, the management will have the necessary information that they can use to make informed decision and ensure that the business remains profitability. And finally, now let us discuss about the steps involved in risk management. Three important steps of the risk management process are risk identification, risk analysis and assessment, and risk mitigation and monitoring. Let us discuss all three steps one by one in detail. Identifying risk. Risk identification is the process of identifying and assessing threats to an organization, its operation and its workforce. For example, risk identification may include assessing IT security threats such as malware and ransomware, accident, natural disasters and other potentially harmful events that could disrupt business operation. Risk analysis. Risk analysis provides guidance on where the greater vulnerabilities lies. Because risk analysis is fundamentally preparation based, it is important for the project professional to engage stakeholders earlier to identify risk. To make sense of differing preparation, it is important to describe risk events clearly. Separation causes fact now from risk events situation that may occur, from effect that have an impact on one or more of the project measures. This enables subsequent analysis and management of risk. Effective risk analysis and contingency planning will see planned time and or contingency use. Unused contingency is most likely caused by overestimation, lucky or the efficient management of risk. Insufficient contingency is most likely caused by optimistic estimation, bad luck and insufficient management of risk. Risk mitigating and monitoring. Risk mitigating refers to the process of planning and developing methods and options to reduce threats to project objectives. A project team might implement risk mitigation strategies to identify, monitor and evaluate risk and consequences inherent to completing a specific project, such as new product creation. Risk management also includes the action put into place to deal with issues and effect of those issues regarding a project. Risk management is a non-stop process that adapts and changes over time. Repeating and continual monitoring the process can help assure maximum coverage of known and unknown risk. We have now come to the conclusion of this session. In case you have any question regarding today's topic, then please put them in the comment section of the video and we will be really happy answering them. Till we meet next, best wishes from TNV Academy.